All right. Another day. Another Josh cast. Oh. I am exhausted. What was I doing last night? Oh, talking to my mother. Is that what exhausted me? I don't think that's what it was. What is it? Not getting enough sleep. I feel like I need a day to not panic. Can we build that into the schedule, please? A non-panic day. Can we throw that in maybe Sunday? Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? Why? How many dogs does everyone in this city need? 19 million dogs walking around. Why do we need all these dogs? Because we don't know how to love each other. We don't know how to form human relationships. So we form relationships with our dogs. Dog is no longer man's best friend. Dog has become man's last best hope. Yes, we'd like to become man's best friend. Are you aware of the consequences of this? I don't understand. Well, right now, it seems as though that will be, to be man's best friend means that you will go hunting with him and assist him in the farming and raising of sheep. But you do understand that thousands of years in the future, when mankind has evolved, what it will mean to be man's best friend is he will hold you close to him or her for emotional support. It means that when he or she is walking through the airport, you will be with him or her inside of a bassinet. Are you cool with that? That's what it's going to be man's best friend. Wow, really? That's the future of dogs? Yep, that's the future. The phrase best friend is a tad misleading, isn't it? You hear best friend and you think, oh, we're going to go on adventures. No. Best friend means, oh, they're going to be crying into my fur. That's what it means. Are you prepared for this? Yeah, go ahead and sign us up. It's still better than having to forage for food on our own. You'd think so. We shall see. We shall see. I get daily emails about new places for rent in Los Angeles, and I've noticed that the prices are not going down. You'd think in the middle of a depression they would go down. I don't think they've yet called this a depression. I think the powers that be are still hoping for a speedy recovery. Difficult to do considering all the major cities, not all the major cities, I guess California, Los Angeles is having to be essentially go back on lockdown, or they're threatening to go back on lockdown, which is, I feel like it feels like being in the group in class that got in trouble, and even though I didn't do anything wrong, particularly because of other members of my group, we got in trouble. So the rest of the class can go to recess, but we can't. That's what it feels like. Only with death. Everything feels... I know why I'm tired, because it's cloudy. The overcast weather always bothers me. The overcast weather always bothers me. That's probably why I shouldn't live in Seattle or Portland. The weather would get to me after a while. No, I require the sun. Superman gets his powers from the sun. We need you, Superman. I can't today. Why not, Superman? It's cloudy. I'm not feeling it, guys. Not feeling very super. But can't you fly to a place where there's sunlight and rejuvenate yourself? I could, but I don't wanna. But Superman, we need you. Can't you call one of the 9 billion other ones in this universe? Why don't you get, what's that one? The one with the ring thing that he does. This isn't a job for Green Lantern. This is a job for Superman. Green Lantern can do it. Green Lantern here. Really? You need me to help save the day? Uh-huh. What city? Metropolis. Really? Interesting. Gee, I can't help but wonder why isn't Superman helping you out? Oh, because the sun's not out. So who do you call when Superman's not available? Green Lantern. Well, you know what? Green Lantern is tired of being everybody's second choice. All right, don't get sassy with me, all right? Yes. I know literally it's the 4th or 5th choice because Batman and Wonder Woman weren't available. But you get what I mean. When you're ready to call me first and foremost, then we'll talk. Until then, Green Lantern has better things to do. Okay, Chief? So have a happy birthday. I know it's not literally your birthday. I'm being smarmy. I'm now hanging up the phone that I manifested with my green ring. Not everything in my life is manifested from the green ring. It's not like I'm living in a green apartment. I am happening to live in a green apartment at the moment because they're doing work on my other apartment. And I figure, it's cheaper than renting a place. So yes, I have a green guest house behind my actual house while they're doing work on the house. And it takes a degree of concentration to make sure that the greenhouse stays there, even when I'm asleep, because if I lose concentration, the house disappears and suddenly I'm sitting there naked in the middle of the backyard. And I'm sure that's too much information that you didn't want to know, but now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Why don't you call G.I. Joe? Why don't you call G.I. Joe? Real American heroes, G.I. Joe. How can I help you? Uh-huh. Oh, I see. That's a pretty big threat. Okay. And I guess Superman's not available? No. We understand. We get where we are. Well, listen, we can certainly help you out. There's just a few things. I just want to let you know what our capabilities are as G.I. Joe. Number one, we never kill anyone. That's correct. We never kill anyone. We use stun lasers. We don't use actual bullets. Yes, we are a branch of the armed forces. Well, we want to set a good example for the children, so as a result, we don't kill anyone. Yes, that would even mean that we would not kill Hitler. Our policy would be we would capture Hitler and then put him on trial for his crimes and let the justice system determine whether or not he should receive the death sentence. It's not our place to we're not judge, jury, and executioner. We're just G.I. Joe. We're real American heroes. Well, I understand that Brainiac is an existential threat and a literal threat to the Earth, and that it's either him or us. We get that, but we would defeat Brainiac and then have him stand trial for his crimes. No, we would not kill him. No. I'm very sorry, but we would not kill Brainiac. We would use ships, guns, tanks, and cause billions in damage, but we would bring him to trial. Now, the only situation where we might kill him is if one of us, if we're up in a high place and he falls, and we would do that thing where we reach out to try to save him, and we'd say, take our hand, and then if he says, no, I don't want to take your hand, and he falls to his death, then, that's life. But we would not actively try to kill him. Yes, we do have stun lasers. As I've said, we don't kill people. We don't have kill lasers. They're just stun lasers. You go ahead and think about it. That's absolutely fine. We'll be open until 5. Thank you for calling G.I. Joe. Well, looks like the good people of Metropolis have a dilemma. What else is going on? I hate feeling this tired. I really do. And I'm not sure if sleeping in until 12 would have even helped. What am I saying? It would have definitely helped. If I can just make it... If I can make it to Saturday, then I think I'll be okay. I'll sleep in on Saturday. Do that thing where I fantasize that I have a girlfriend, which I've been doing every night since I was 21 years old. And then tell everyone, well, I don't really need to be in a relationship. I'm fine on my own. Why would I need anyone's help to cry myself to sleep? But then again, I would still prefer that to being in a terrible relationship. But what makes you think, Josh, that you will end up in a terrible relationship? What makes me think that? Have you met people? Have you met me? You think I'm sane enough to make the right decision in a relationship? I'm the kind of guy who he sees a red flag and he goes, oh, look at that awesome flagpole. Oh, I could do a lot with that flagpole. What's on the flagpole? Didn't notice. Yeah, let's take that flagpole and stab myself in the face with it. That's a plan. This is not the time to be a hypochondriac, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now, Chief. It ain't the time for that. Like my foot just went a little numb, but I think that's because of the way I'm sitting in the car. I hope, I pray. My mom asked me yesterday, am I afraid of the virus? And this is what I said, what I proceeded to say to her was the stupidest thing I could say. Because I think this is a metaphor for what a lot of people are thinking. Well, Mom, my gut feeling tells me if I get it, I'd be fine. And that, my friends, is why America is falling apart right now. Now, don't get me wrong. I still wear the mask. I still wear the gloves. I do all that jazz. But I have that, I don't know if that's part of the survival mechanism. The voice inside your head that says, yeah, you can beat the bear if the bear attacks you. Yes. You got this. Is that what the lizard brain is? Is that what's going on in the brain of all lizards? Just blind, pure optimism? Yeah, we'll be fine. That bird's not going to eat me. I'm a lizard. If I run across this field, I'll be totally fine. What hawk? I'm a lizard. Lizard, lizard, lizard. I am a lizard. What wolves? All right. Well, I'm at my destination, so. You all have a good day here. You have a happy day, man. You have a happy, happy day.